Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Prospect Central 101. My name is Chris, and today joining me we have,
Braden.
and we're going to be taking a look at one of the highest thought of prospects in this entire draft class, in Jerry Jeudy. He is a third-year junior wide receiver out of Alabama, listed unofficially at 6'1", 192. Age not an issue. Your thoughts on what you're seeing and heard about Jeudy so far, if anything?
Uh, he is just. I've seen the live stuff because Alabama's on a lot. Don't know why. Not like they're anything good, but just he's an all-around beast. Good, great size, stupidly fast, real good route running. Obviously, they're not the same style of players, so don't take this comparison to. Basically, you know how the casuals were saying DK Metcalf is like a god with all this stuff, with all the combine and the pictures.
He was pretty much a physical specimen, but
Well, I'm saying, yeah, Jerry Jeudy is the football player that the casual people thought DK was. He's out. All right, that was a
interesting.
dumb comparison, but he's just an all around beast.
Alrighty then. So you ready to get into some of these games?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. First thing I want to look at is this one, just because I'm partially curious.
I mean, they're playing Louisville's a scrub team, so they
Oh,
should.
there's only like a minute.
I mean, so you guys are probably going to get like 4 games today or something. They're all that short.
Oh yeah, these numbers. What now? Why is this taking so long to load? There we go. Oh, it doesn't give me a number. Okay. 4. There we go.
Number 4.
Oh, that was a nice cut. Oh, dang.
Oh.
Okay. Well, not really a whole lot to say other than I like the route, first off. And does a nice
Good
job
job
under. Yeah.
getting the separation.
Yep.
Oh my lord.
It's so crazy to me that this is the same team that at one point was a top 10 team with Jair and Lamar, and now all of a sudden they're getting destroyed because 2 guys on their entire team left.
Having Jerron Christian left. That's another guy.
Oh, did he? I can't
Oh,
tell. They still suck.
true.
Anyway, going back to Judy for a second here, this is an actual target, so I will review this, and just again, the separation factor kind of
Under.
struggles tracking that a little bit, though. What were you gonna say?
I'm like that seemed like underthrown and like way outside.
That was nice, though.
The burst to just get separation from that is pretty insane. Like right there, gone.
That
That was
probably should have been
actually,
flagged.
yeah, it was flagged. Yeah, that was flagged.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just anticipating to say great separation, and it ended up not being it. Actually, no, but that was actually pretty good coverage up until the flag.
Was that a double move? At least that was a good cut. Right there. You got to see the corner. That's not even necessarily creating separation. That's just finding space.
Which is also equally as important. Oh wow, they did it to him again. That's tough.
What?
Oh, baseball.
I had a feeling this would be short. That's why we're throwing this on too. For those of you guys who aren't familiar with Alabama college football, they basically blew everyone out of the water that they played out of conference.
Yeah. Lads, why is it not varying? You need a new computer.
Oh, I know. Oh, speaking of computers, for those of you guys who are watching the Clemson videos, apologies about that. The volume got completely messed up, but we had to live with it for a minute.
That's tough.
Nice shot finding space. Oh, man. Oh, my.
Oh, no.
Okay.
He did it to him. He hit him with the 2-time.
So,
Good balance to stay up. And then just does it to that guy.
run after catch is a thing that you are getting. By the way, can we just talk about how Louisiana Lafayette just got pressure on Tua?
That's tough.
Anyway,
Shout out to the Citadel for about a half thinking we were gonna get like the biggest upset in like sports.
I remember that. Everyone in Michigan was rooting for Citadel so that they could beat Alabama.
So they could forget about
App State, yeah.
Yeah. Remember like the second half kickoff, Alabama fumbled and Citadel recovered at like the 30, and everyone's like, they're gonna actually do this. That was like fun for like a half.
To be fair, though, I think Citadel only ended up losing. It wasn't really that big of a score difference at the end.
It was like 44-16 or something.
Oh,
Which or something. But compared to some other teams they
like
played, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, to be fair, considering they played Alabama on the road, that's not too bad for
There were
the
some
Citadel.
SEC teams that played Alabama at home. They got beat worse.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, to be fair to them, that wasn't too bad.
So, yeah, obviously they're playing Lafayette, but that is a whole lot of space for Jeudy.
I mean, good tackle.
Yay.
Yay.
Jalen Kirkson. Oh, okay. Road drop.
Was that a drop or?
Yep.
That's tough.
Looked like it went off his hands or his helmet, but that's definitely catchable at least. I don't know if it was necessarily a drop or he just misplayed it, but either way, that is
That
pretty
looked like a
catchable.
drop.
Slot lines up all over the field, which is kind of a nice little wrinkle. Nice angle blocking.
Oh, Dave Roberts is pissed off.
Who?
Oh, the Dodgers manager. Oh dear.
Oh, nice blocking attempt, kind of. I like the aggressiveness. Same thing. Oh, he's getting physical. Same thing. Oh, love it. Up by 35 against the
42.
Group of 5 school.
42.
Well, at the time it was 35.
Yeah.
Nice catch by
17.
Same thing, angle blocks, up by 49 in the third quarter.
First of all, why is he still in the game at this point? Oh my god. Good hit.
Nice. Great job of taking the force there. He's going to take out, well, I think that guy's technically the force, but regardless, he does a nice job of reducing the pressure into the backfield from his defender. Screen of some sort.
That was just kind of a good breakup.
Nice play by 11. Louisiana Lafayette has a good player or two. That's where Tracy Walker came from, if I remember correctly. It might have been Louisiana Tech, but I'm pretty sure it was Lafayette. So they're not absolute scrubs. They're not like a D3 school. But okay, let's go with Ole Miss because I'm pretty sure this was a blowout too.
Pretty sure I remember that game. They scored on Ole Miss scored on the first play of the game, and then ended up losing 59-7. That is the definition of an oof. Irv Smith.
He's in Minnesota now, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, nice fake at the line.
Doesn't matter, but still.
Like the initial first step. Uses that athleticism to create separation there.
And he's gone. Jesus Christ.
Oh, what was that throw? I saw an interesting take on Twitter the other day. I'm actually going to pause this real quick so I can ask you your thoughts on this. But what do you think about Tua as a prospect?
I mean, he's not. He's kind of in the middle of everyone says, you know. There's like two camps. There's either he's a god or he's
terrible.
a scrub.
Yeah.
It's like one of those where it's like he's all right, but it's like he's not in either extreme, you know. He definitely is in contention for quarterback one.
Interesting.
But it's like he's definitely in that top group. I'd say that top group of 3.
I don't know if that's necessarily a block in the back. I don't think they're going to call that.
I think you paused it at that's a block in the shoulder, and I think you just kind of pause it at the most at an unfortunate frame.
But considering they didn't call that, that's a actually very good block on Judy's part.
Pour one out for AB. Lost his second grievance.
I thought that he just had a new helmet that was being made like as of an hour ago.
Well, yes, that was after he lost his grievance.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
Never mind. I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was a bit pass interference.
I don't know if it was necessarily pass interference since that defender
Or like
had no
illegal
chance
contact.
At that.
I was talking about on Jeudy.
Yeah, Jeudy was like way down here.
So that would be what? Illegal contact?
If they were ever going to call something like that, it probably, yeah. beyond 5 yards of the line or whatever. But
because he just kind of
unless it's the
just.
Lions, they're not going to call that play on the other side of the field, let alone Alabama, after the ball was thrown.
Who's number 6?
I think Henry Ruggs, but it might be Waddle, I'm not sure. Oh man, that was a rough drop. It was 82 Irv Smith.
Yeah.
Rip. It's actually decent coverage. I like his burst. Good first step, and again, he uses it to create separation with the legs. He was
Right.
out.
I know, but so that's pretty ridiculous just how he just stopped like that and kept going.
Boom, and yeah, just the explosiveness. Boom, he is blazing off the line. And especially after just watching a guy like Nico Collins, who really just kind of hits like a second gear of speed, like once he hits like the 5-10 yard line, seeing a guy like Jeudy just completely get such an incredible start right from step one, like he does, it's so incredible when you compare it to some of the
And
other receivers that are really good in this class.
even though he stepped out, that the way he was able to just stop and then cut back inside is pretty incredible.
Oh, the funny thing is that it was his right leg that stepped out. It
Yeah.
wasn't even his left foot that stepped out of bounds. Najee Harris, I believe. Pretty sure it's Najee Harris.
That's Jacobs.
Oh, Josh Jacobs. Nice contested
Nice.
catch. Much better ball checking than we saw in the one game earlier.
That was a nice cut.
Oh man.
That was a horrible decision, but at the same time, not necessarily horrible, but Jeudy was wide open.
1-on-1 fade.
Yeah.
Oh,
Word, he got.
that's Devontae Smith, I think is his name. Number 6 you're asking about.
That was a god awful throw.
And speaking of Smith, well, it is 3rd and 10, so I kind of get taking a chance
I
downfield.
think he would have gotten that one. And like, to be fair, Jeudy is open. He just overthrew it.
That's a throw that Matthew Stafford, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, and
Mahomes.
yeah, probably Pat Mahomes are probably the 5 guys in the league now that Luck's retired that can make that throw.
Pour one out for Colts fans. Technically, I would say that, yeah, you haven't seen it yet, but Drew Lock's going to be number 6.
By the time he actually plays like a season, half the guys I listed are going to be retired.
Yeah, probably, honestly. It's a shame he had to sprain the thumb on his throwing hand. That's going to force us to have to keep Kevin Hogan. It's terrible.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm just going to go the Clemson game.
Yeah.
And then after that, we'll finish. Because I think we've pretty much seen a lot of what we really need to.
And this should be fun. Yeah, that's the pick 6.
That's rough. I don't really necessarily know how much of that was on Jeudy, though.
No, that was a
Because, like, he runs a pretty decent round cut here. And that's
that was
just
just
way behind him.
yeah. fair play for Terrell to get through that and to get the pick, but still, that was not a good throw. Jeudy would have 8,000 yard receiving. Would have 8,000 yards receiving if Jordan Love was his QB.
Speaking of Jordan Love, that's going up tomorrow.
Nice. And touchdown.
Not bad. Just does a really nice job there finding the space. Oh, he cut him up. That's actually really sick seeing it from this view. Watch what he's going to do here, right? So he's coming across on like almost a post of sorts, like a run post. And then he's going to double move this straight up field right there. And that's why this defender is going to be caught spin cycle. That was actually a sick route. Route tree is not much of a concern. At the very least, he has the ability to run every route. I don't know if he's actually run every route, but at this point, I don't even really think that matters all that much. Nice blocking, good engagement. Utilized at all three levels as well, which is nice to see. Probably more of a mid to intermediate deep threat than short.
Pretty sure that's Najee Harris, yeah.
He's going to be a stud, I think, for them. Also, nice separation on this comeback curl. Looked like a curl.
I love how he made. Oof, that's a tough one right there.
What are you gonna say?
Sorry, I'm like, even though he may not always succeed, I like to see the effort. You know, it's one of those where it's like, if you can give the effort, that's nice, but that's the minimum I want to see from our receivers, that they actually try within reason. Like if it's a receiving play and he's on the other side of the field, then that's not the end of the world if they go to block immediately. That was a nice catch.
Flashing those hands. What was that play? Was that not a rollout? Oh, it was a shovel pass. On 3rd and goal?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, there were several pretty terrible play calls in this game by Alabama. Specifically the fake field goal that pretty much anyone with a brain could tell was coming.
I mean, to be fair, Loxley called plays, but I'm curious as to what Gaddis would have to answer for about some of these. Since he's going to be our play caller next year. Well, this year, I guess I can say now.
Bevel's calling plays, right? I'm not tripping.
Bevel for the Lions, yeah. Yes. Alabama's OC at this time. Josh Gaddis is from Michigan. He was like their wide receiver coach / co-OC.
Yeah, they also lost their quarterback coach because he became Miami's OC.
Oh, okay. Well, I think he was QB coach, and
Yeah.
OC was Mike Loxley, and he's
Huh.
Maryland's head coach, which will be interesting. And he was the play caller for most of the year, if I remember correctly.
Does Nick Saban call any of the plays or no?
I don't think so. I mean, he like runs like the schemes and stuff. And he has like step-in power, kind of like Belichick, right? Like Patricia
Yeah.
called plays in New England like all the time, and Flores called plays in New England like the whole time. But like whenever Belichick wants to call something, like
He
he
can.
gets override pretty much. Yeah,
I mean, that's kind of what you get when you're a head coach.
yeah. I would assume that Saban's kind of the same way. Like Pruitt and company all call plays on defense. Who's now in Tennessee, and Kirby Smart I think called plays when he was there. Saban's mainly like a recruiter dash motivator almost at this point, more so than an
Yeah.
actual like on the field play calling stereotypical coach. Which is honestly probably the way that more coaches, head coaches, should be. Outside of McVay deserves offensive play
Uh,
calling.
no, I'm cool with Fangio calling the defensive plays in Denver. I don't mind him doing it at all.
Okay.
That's intentional grounding.
I think they're ruling that the receiver was in the area though. Was he?
No, there's no way.
I think they're gonna rule that was close enough to this guy here.
It took a
Smith.
bounce at like the 30. That was like 8 yards. That's not
Well, like
within
if
the
you're getting
area to
hit,
me.
if they're getting hit, they kind of consider that if it's short.
Yeah. Basically, if there's an obvious guy that you can say he was going to while he's being hit,
Oh, okay, right through his hands.
that wasn't Jeudy who caught.
It wasn't.
No, he's at the
Oh,
bottom of the screen.
I thought. Did he not come across?
No, nah. He's still at the bottom right there,
Oh,
number 4.
okay. I was watching the wrong guy. Oh, nice
Nice
inside
cut
move.
inside.
Yep. Nice run. Can you imagine Michigan's offense right now if Najee Harris went to U of M?
It'd be fun.
Nico Collins, Diamond Peoples-Jones, Tariq Black, and Najee Harris with Shea at QB?
How about even better, Dylan McCaffrey?
Dylan McCaffrey's supposed to be getting some time this year, supposedly. He's kind of going to be like that next guy up, and we want to make sure that he stays so that when he actually has to start next year, like he
He's
doesn't transfer.
that doesn't look like a fire.
Probably in the game that we end up going to, we'll probably see him a little bit.
That'd be fun. At the thrift store today, I saw a Red Wings shirt for like $4.
Oh, wow. I mean, makes sense. It's like Avalanche, so.
$6 more than what I'd pay for it. These mother, there was a Mark Sanchez jersey there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was like an authentic one too. So they wanted $40 for it. I was like, dog.
What?
Okay. Yeah, there was some interesting stuff at the
Oh, that was
thrift store
nice.
today. That was nice.
At what point in this game do you think Alabama just gave up and said we're going to lose FU?
Probably when after the fake field goal failed.
Do you remember
Probably
when that
after
was?
like early third quarter.
Oh, that early. Okay.
It was like early the third. It was like their first possession of the second half. Probably that was like their last ditch whatever effort, and then once that failed, they're like, "Yeah, we're not winning this one." Oh, yeah, this was one of the worst plays of my play calls of my life. Now it's like now I don't know if that was supposed to be a throw and just the coverage was people were so terrible at getting open.
There's not enough time. At this point in the play, he's already tucking.
True.
It's supposed to be a power to the left side, but Clemson's line just completely blew everyone off the block.
I mean, yeah, there is how many? I mean, let's see, how many picks? There,
Wilkins, Farrell, Bryant. I know I'm forgetting. Lawrence is the other obvious one. There's 4. Oh.
do you think that Clemson team, talent-wise, in the future, could go down as one of the best ever?
Probably. At least
All
in
right.
terms of
Anyway,
college.
yeah, in terms of college talent, sure, yeah. That's Aaron. Anyway,
I mean, because if you think about it, Trevor Lawrence was on that team. ETN was on that team.
T.
Justin Ross
Higgins,
was technically on that team.
yeah,
Higgins was on the
Justin
team.
Ross, Justin Ross had a big game in the national title game. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he had a big game.
The O line wasn't really all that great. Isaiah Simmons was on that team. Trey Lamar
Lawrence,
is at least going to make an NFL roster, in part because he's injured, but he's going to be on the Lions' 70-man roster. Um,
Cleveland Farrell, Austin Bryant.
yeah, we already talked about those 3, and Lawrence and
Yeah,
Wilkins.
yeah. Oh, Wilkins. I knew I was forgetting somebody. So there's 3 like top 17 picks on that D line.
They had another linebacker too. Trey Lamar, I forget who the other guy was. Kendall Joseph.
Yeah.
I don't think he's making an NFL team.
Anyway, not really relevant at the moment.
Terrell is pretty good also.
Yeah. Mullen.
Oh yeah, he got drafted last year.
I was like second round or something. Oof. Yeah.
So, um, I think you pretty much know where this is going at this point, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Games. I'm just gonna put Clemson for now, since that was the main thing that we saw.
Clemson, Ole Miss, Scrubs.
Okay, yeah.
Don't actually put
I'm
Scrubs,
not.
but
I'm just gonna leave that
yeah.
blank for now.
Yeah.
Okay, so hands, we did see a drop or 2, I think. So I'm only
So
gonna go 8.
9. Okay. Fair enough.
Athleticism, 10.
9. Yeah, 10. Yeah.
Short, 8.
8.
Mid, 9. Oops. Deep,
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
Route
Route
running
running is
is
a
a
10.
10.
Rack is a
Checks,
10.
yep.
Release, not a 10. Yeah. Motor, 9. Zone awareness, 10.
So I'm actually going to even start this as an average 9. That's -1, +1, -1. So that's 89, 90, 91, 92, 93.
So insane.
So, like, Hall of Fame potential. Yeah.
Didn't know that seems accurate right there.
Let me see exactly how I word this. 93 is, oh, not quite Hall of Fame. That's
All
in the
pro
middle of
superstar.
Superstar.
I'd say that's a fair That's a fair evaluation.
And of course, there's still like room to improve these over the course of this year. Obviously,
Yeah.
he is losing Gaddis, but like if he runs more slants and underneath stuff with the new offensive coordinator, and he improves on his minor drop issue from last year,
Yeah.
both of those go up to 9s and he becomes
Yeah.
95.
Yeah.
So,
For the record, I am full Jerry Jeudy round one. If we could, the Broncos somehow get either him or Chenault, that would be a fantastic.
if the Broncos somehow land Jerry Jeudy, either there's a pretty decent chance that he got hurt. There's a pretty decent chance that there's some kind of character issue that we don't know about right now.
Or the
Or the
Broncos were
Broncos just
terrible.
absolutely sucked and Joe Flacco tanked the year.
Or
And I'm still on board with
alter
Lamar Jackson being better than Joe Flacco, so that's entirely possible.
and you know what? No. Alternative four. Let's be. My mom says I'm too pessimistic, so I'm gonna be positive. We'd make the playoffs, but trade up for him.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, not make the playoffs. 8-8 and trade up for him. I have to be
Okay.
somewhat realistic.
Well, I will say this. The last time that we had an Alabama receiver that was this good, a team moved up from, what was it, 21 or whatever, to the top
Julio?
10 to
Yeah,
take him.
number 6.
And he ended up
Yeah.
becoming a top 2 to 3 receiver in the league, a likely Hall of Famer.
Yeah, so.
So it is entirely possible that that happens once again. And the hilarious aspect of it is if Julio doesn't extend, it could easily be the Falcons again.
Question.
Yeah.
Has a receiver ever gone number 1 overall?
I'm pretty sure that, well, obviously Calvin went number 2.
I'm pretty sure Keyshawn Johnson did. Let's take 5th of higher. Let's see.
Calvin, I think, is probably the most recent one. No, Corey Davis went 5.
Oh yeah, Corey Davis, throwback. That's a hard.
Well, throwback now, I guess. Is this going to actually tell us any... Justin Blackman to the Jags, he went number 4.
Oof. He was talented, but he was character problems. That's an L.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Okay, since 1970.
Oh, I forgot
There
about
you go.
AJ Green. He was with Matthew Stafford for a year.
Yeah. Calvin,
I remember
Braylon.
Braylon. He was an absolute beast in Michigan, and then he had that one good year too.
Yeah, Larry Fitzgerald.
Absolute
Not.
beast at the pro level.
Yeah. He
Charles
should.
Rogers busted as a character. Andre Johnson was a machine.
To be fair, Braylon Edwards is also bust because of character.
Well, he just got stuck on Cleveland. Even the one year where Derek Anderson was really good, he was a Pro Bowl caliber guy. He made the Pro Bowl in 2008, I think it was.
I will say I'm not a big fan of ring chasing, but if there's one player that I would like give a pass to just requesting a trade to go get a ring, it would be Larry Fitzgerald. He's one guy I'd be like,
Oh, I
like,
know. The Cardinals that
it's
one year where they lost to the Steelers, that was so
that is
brutal.
to this day I will say for a non-biased game, because for a non-biased, like a non-Broncos related game, Super Bowl 43 is the best game I've ever watched for entertainment value.
Oh, for me it was the Super Bowl last year. That was incredible. I love it.
Yeah. But
Hot
that was
take.
43 was a great game. The number
So,
2 guys have gone number 1.
yep, Keyshawn being, of course, the main one. And
Irving. Shout out to Michael Westbrook. Shout out Michael Westbrook.
Colorado. Yeah. And Desmond Howard from U of M, of course.
Yeah.
Wow, 3 of the receivers, because Charles Rogers, Michigan State, were from Michigan.
Huh.
Crazy. Anyway, of course, there's other guys since 2011. This article was written when Justin Blackman got drafted in 2012.
13. 14, I believe. No, 13.
I was right, 2012.
2012. All right, I'll
Um,
quiet down.
yeah. So other guys since then, but yeah.
Corey Davis.
Yep. With that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, learned a thing or two. Oh, did you find anything else you wanted to add beyond the grades I gave?
uh, no, I'm all right.
Cool.
Well,
Okay.
nothing on camera that is needed.
Okay. So alright guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, learned a thing or two. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this as we head into the core of draft season. Really excited to see Jeudy over the next couple of weeks, expecting huge games from him early this year. But over the course of SEC season, he should get some good matchups. Maybe with LSU, Florida, CJ Henderson, Christian Fulton are two of the better corners in this draft. So
Yeah.
hopefully we
All
get to
right.
see some really good matchups with him the rest of the way. But for now, hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Peace out.